Work fast, okay? Speed is everything.
Where's that 3-star chef?
Huh?
I'm Keiichi Sato, a chef at Days, a fine dining restaurant under the Tokide Group. So I got reassigned to a different restaurant in the Tokide Group, which is Tokide. I was stoked for my first day and showed up to work all hyped up. However, starting with dishwashing, huh? Well, I'm the new guy here, so I should take this seriously. Every job is important. I began with washing dishes, which was fine, but...
Work fast, okay? Speed is everything.
Yes, Mr. Tanaka.
Have you been washing dishes at that pace this whole time? Starting today, you and the new chef Kumanomido are both on board, but I gotta say he's way quicker. Man, the 3-star chef Mr. Kumanomido is impressively fast, as expected.
But I really want to take my time and watch each dish carefully.
Still, if you don't keep things moving, the restaurant can't operate smoothly. Also, not just dishwashing, but your plating earlier took too long too.
But I'd like to take my time and plate everything with care. I think it's important to do each task thoughtfully, keeping the customers in mind as we go.
I get how you feel, but we can't keep the customers waiting.
I understand. In a fine dining restaurant like this, I feel that such an approach isn't acceptable. I guess there's nothing I can gain from staying here. A few days later, unable to align with Mr. Tanaka's way of thinking, I decided to quit. Afterward, Yui Suzuki, the CEO of the Tokide Group, came to inspect the restaurant.
I've assigned Keiichi to Tokide. By now, the customer flow and atmosphere inside the restaurant should have improved. It must be meeting expectations.
However...
Huh? Where is he? Mr. Tanaka, where's the 3-star chef?
Excuse me?
I'm asking you, where is Keiichi?
Hold on a sec, Miss Yui. Did you just say Keiichi? Keiichi is the 3-star chef? I assumed it was the other person who came in on the same day.
No, you're wrong. The 3-star chef is Keiichi. Where is he?
Actually...
What? He quit? How did that happen? Keiichi is the best chef in the Tokide Group.
Well, he's young, and I never imagined he was a 3-star chef. His plating speed was too slow, too.
His strength isn't speed. Did you really let Keiichi go without even recognizing his talent? You didn't even bother to understand him, and still you let him walk away.
Yes.
The reason I asked Keiichi to come to this restaurant was because its business has been struggling lately. We brought in Keiichi, a highly skilled 3-star chef, to turn things around, and yet you let him leave?
I just never imagined Keiichi was a 3-star chef.
Hello?
Huh? Miss Yui?
I've heard from Tanaka at Tokide. I owe you an apology. This was my failure. I didn't properly explain your strengths. To Tanaka in advance. Right now, Tokide needs you. The restaurant won't survive the way it is. Won't you come back?
But Mr. Tanaka prioritizes speed, so I don't think I'd be able to perform well if I've returned to Tokide. So I'm afraid...
So if you could do things your way, you'd be up for coming back, right?
If that's the case, I'd be happy to return.
Okay. I had planned to appoint you as head chef after about a month anyway. Keiichi, I want you to work as the head chef of Tokide.
Head chef?
Yes. You'll be the head chef and Tanaka will be your sous chef. Is that okay?
Okay, in that case, I'll return to Tokide. And so I returned to Tokide as its head chef.
When cutting the vegetables, it's dot 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 dot.
Mr. Tanaka, no. Imagine the joy on the customer's face as you prepare the food carefully.
But this way I can work faster.
If you're working under me, that's not how we do things. Take your time and do it thoroughly, please.
Yes, Mr. Sato. Taking my time with cooking. This is so hard to get used to. I'll just finish it up quickly. Cha-cha-cha.
Oh, Mr. Tanaka, hold on a second. I'm teaching you so you can step up your game. When the dish arrives, the customer should first enjoy it with their eyes. The first impression is very important. Of course, the taste matters, but the presentation should also be impactful and heartfelt. Always keep hospitality in mind when you're preparing.
Oh, okay. I want to serve quickly so we don't keep the customer waiting. Well, it's true that the number of customers has increased compared to before.
The customers have grown, haven't they?
Yes, thankfully.
As one customer just mentioned, Tokide has significantly improved its cuisine. And the heartfelt hospitality has earned an excellent reputation.
I'm glad to hear that. Instead of bringing in large crowds like we used to, we've decided to limit the number of customers. This allows us to provide truly heartfelt service to each individual customer and ensure that they leave completely satisfied.
Overall, I think the atmosphere has improved as well.
When customers are satisfied, it naturally makes the restaurant's atmosphere better, too.
But Mr. Sato keeps telling me to take my time with cooking. Still, I want to serve as many people as possible and make more customers happy. That's why I want to become head chef again and make that happen. What do you think?
That's one way of looking at it, but let me ask you this. How did things go when you were running the restaurant that way before? Before Keiji came as head chef, didn't customers stop coming? Leaving the restaurant almost empty?
But still...
Tanaka, I've been wondering. Your focus on making everything as quick as possible, but could it be that you're rushing? Because you can't create truly excellent dishes when you take your time? Isn't this speed is everything mentality just a way to cover that up?
Are you perhaps feeling your own limitations?
What? Keiichi, do you know how many decades I worked as a chef in a fine dining restaurant before saying that? And Miss Yui, are you telling me, a professional chef, that I can't create the best dishes? How can you say something like that?
It's hard to accept, but we all have our limits at certain moments, don't we? You get that, right? That's why we're always pushing ourselves to go beyond them.
We should always humbly acknowledge that, keep learning, and continue struggling to push past our limitations. That's how we grow.
I can't accept this. It's like they're saying all my years of experience were meaningless. Wait a second. Am I really that lacking in skill? Is Keiichi really that great? I just can't accept it. In that case, let's settle this once and for all. Let me challenge Keiichi to a cooking showdown. Huh?
Well, I'm okay with that.
It seems this is something necessary for Tokide and Tanaka to step up in the future. All right, let's do it. The two of you will have a cooking showdown. There won't be any specific conditions for the dishes. The winner will become the head chef of this fine dining restaurant, Tokide, and both sides will agree to the result. As for the judges, it should be someone who fits the restaurant's usual clientele. I'll ask my parents to do it. Does that sound good?
Yes.
I want you both to treat my parents as your customers and create dishes they can genuinely enjoy.
To better understand your parents, can I have a chance to join them for lunch somewhere and talk beforehand? Would that be alright?
What about you, Tanaka?
I don't need that. I'd rather use the time to study the dishes I'll make for the competition.
All right then. Keiichi will have lunch with my parents beforehand. Of course, this won't give him any advantage in the competition.
Understood.
Oh, so today wasn't a meeting with your future in-laws. I was starting to think a wedding might be soon. What a shame.
Mom?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Jeez.
Man, that totally caught me off guard. Yui's parents kindly agreed to be the judges for the cooking showdown. Thank you so much for joining me for lunch today.
Even though it's a cooking showdown, please don't overthink it. Just enjoy the dishes from Tokide as if you were regular customers. And afterward, it would be great if you could evaluate them from a customer's perspective.
Hearing that puts me a little more at ease.
I'm looking forward to it.
I think it was a meaningful lunch. And then, the day of the cooking showdown finally arrived.
Since they're the parents of the CEO of the restaurant group, they must have refined palates.
Yui's parents are in their 50s, and they seem to be very health conscious.
I'll use high-quality ingredients with a bold and well-rounded flavor, slightly emphasizing the saltiness.
They ordered a light fish dish at lunch, so I'll go for something with less salt, creating depth with a flavorful broth instead.
I'll use a generous amount of rich fish roe to give a sense of indulgence and satisfaction. The fish will be something fatty and rich that melts in your mouth. Perfect!
As for those fats and bold flavors, I'll keep those in check.
This is flawless. It's a dish sure to please any gourmet.
The portions will be small and manageable, easy to eat without any hard textures. I'll enhance the flavors with broth, citrus, ginger, and pickled plums to make it satisfying. And finally, my dish and Mr. Tanaka's dish were placed side by side.
The dishes are ready now.
They look amazing.
So impressive!
My dish is definitely the one that grabs the attention.
All right. After admiring the presentation, let's dig in.
Let's eat then. And then? Thank you very much.
So, what did you think?
Both dishes were absolutely delicious. You know that phrase you hear on TV? It's impossible to choose between them. This must be what they mean.
That's true.
It's so hard to decide which one is better.
Yeah.
Since you both have experience as head chefs, it's only natural that your dishes were top-notch.
But the flashier dish here. Did you feel it too, darling?
Yeah, I did.
That one's mine.
The flavors were rich and a bit heavy, so it felt just a little bit, well...
Exactly. Maybe because we're not as young anymore. It felt a bit heavy and kind of weighed down our stomachs.
I see.
But the other dish didn't have that problem at all. It was light and refreshing to eat. And yet, I didn't feel like the flavor was too mild or lacking at all. It's fascinating how satisfying it was. I could tell a lot of thought and care went into it. I felt like I could sense the chef's intention behind the dish, and that made me really happy. So I think this one is the better choice.
I agree. I felt the same way, and I'd choose this one too.
So, you two are talking about Keiichi's dish. Let's confirm. Mom? Dad? You're both sure this is the one?
Yes.
Then, the winner of this cooking contest is Keiichi.
Thank you very much. Oh, I lost. The head chef position belongs to Keiichi.
You're right. But it's not that your cooking skills are lacking, Tanaka. Right, Keiichi?
Absolutely. I think what Mr. Tanaka overlooked was considering the folks who will actually be enjoying the food. Instead of focusing solely on the dishes, he overlooked the people enjoying them. It's about considering, understanding, and crafting dishes for the customers right in front of you. That was the missing piece.
Yui, I'm leaving Tokide.
Wait, I never said I wanted you to quit.
I decided that if I lost this cooking contest, I would leave. It's something I've already resolved, and I won't change my mind.
I see. Well, knowing how stubborn you are, once you've made a decision, Tanaka, I suppose there's no helping it. But, if that's the case...
Later, although Mr. Tanaka lost the cooking contest, he's still a skilled chef. Thanks to Yui's strong persuasion, he became the head chef at a newly opened casual Japanese restaurant, Kotoki.
You're the head chef here now. But for a while, Keiichi will come by 3 times a week to give you a cooking guidance.
Let's do this together.
Yes.
Meanwhile, as for me and Yui...
Nice job today. Things have been pretty crazy, but I'm super thankful for your help, Keiichi. You know, watching you like this makes me imagine something. What if Tokide became a beloved restaurant run by just the two of us? A little place managed by a couple. Wouldn't that be nice?
Huh? Wait, isn't that almost like a proposal? That could be nice. Thanks for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.